So you see me bouncing, but I don't know that song. You know it? No, she don't know it either. You don't know it. It's who? It's who?
Jill? Jill Scott? Jill Scott?
Jill Scott. But I don't know the song. Morning, everyone. Welcome
I think she's walking down the street in this video or something.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time on this Thursday, September 14. We welcome our friends on OneSpotMedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at SmileJamTVJ, and also on TelevisionJamaica.com. Great show as always. Jody informing as always. Say all right here.
Why you say informing?
Because so she stays.
Oh.
Sometimes I have to be careful if I went to do anything. I have to kind of look there and make sure she's
a paparazzi.
She is. Oh, that's the song in the background there.
Yes.
Hey.
Beautiful girl, Jill Scott. Oh, look at her.
Yes, she is. I just don't know that song.
Neville.
What one?
Let me tell you something.
What now?
Soft man.
What's
as
that?
the passenger in your car is just everything.
What's wonderfully?
Everything. Is a passenger like soft man I want and I drive. Because you know some passenger, them are the second driver and them I tell you, say,
soft man, just relax.
Oh, geez, man. So soft man there in the background. Mr. Alfred Empress, I cuss the driver there. I like soft man
I have nothing to say.
I'm reaching out that carrier.
Yeah.
No man in body language, you know, say everything. Soft man say, I'm reaching out that carrier, man. I wonder if me can come out and...
You know, say about the cold here?
Yes. Oh. It depends on the other side.
Oh, say that.
Style.
Okay. I don't know dog bite out the hole.
Up here, sir?
Me don't know.
Then I want me to do for dog bite.
Me don't know. So me don't know.
No man, soft man with man. Soft man was amazing.
You see a while ago, you know, there was it the Today Show or one of those cable stations, the morning show, that the presenter was petting this dog and the dog bit.
Yes.
This is show again, you remember?
Yes. And
she was thinking she was petting the dog.
It was a rescue dog that had saved somebody.
She was petting the dog and set, and the dog bit and took out a piece of her jaw.
It was a rescue dog, and she just leaning and say, hey.
Yeah, and the dog just.
Yes.
What going on? Your movie done? You're sitting something.
My movie.
Play, man. What?
That's a one, Jamaica.
Yeah, man, you know what
we are.
What about the ring games?
Ring games 2.
Okay.
We happening.
Are you still not put me in it?
Never. Are you a star? You know you have some movie and you see the shoulders are going. And they just see a big star just walking.
This must be me that.
Are you not like
me that?
I'm not like Samuel Jackson? Did you know one movie with sharks?
Mm-hmm.
And like about 2 minutes now the movie, the shark them eat him. Deep blue sea.
And that was it?
Look here. When me I look at me say, Samuel Jackson I star this, you know. And him stand up there and him say, we are going to get out of here. And me just see the shark go shook and move off with him.
And that was it?
Me said, no man, that show here is a big show. Because from you kill Samuel Jackson early.
From you kill the star is a good show. There's not very many movies, the star.
Dead. Right away.
Well, not right away, not very many movies. It's like, what the man name? Him get the most lick in life. 2 of them.
Steven Seagal.
Him is one, and the next one too, where you know, Die Hard.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Them 2, they get the most lick in life. Them fling them up every building, and them just get up back and go and
yeah.
Never say nothing, so. Them people, they can't do it. Somebody else too. Clean teeth should too. Interestingly,
Bruce Willis is in a movie called Unbreakable, and that's the premise of the movie, so nothing can happen to him.
Serious. Clean teeth should too.
Who? Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Well,
no, some of them man
just
last forever.
But let me tell you, Steven Seagal.
Yeah, no, him get the most lick. Him and Bruce Willis get the most lick. And Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood get about all 100 shots. Them hang Clint Eastwood. Them actually hang him. And him not dead.
Me, Steven Seagal. I mean, come now. Take some lick. At least Bruce Willis take some lick, Neville. Yeah. Bruce Willis take some. Steven Seagal, you know lick.
You're not listening to me. Clint Eastwood.
Hang.
Them hang him. and him down dead. Them just see my walk come back.
Who was it?
Yeah,
That was
remember this is, them hang him and him still walk.
I was watching
anyway.
a show the other night and they asked one of these big actors, who do you think, older actor, is the most overrated actor in Hollywood ever? And he said, Clint Eastwood. And I was like,
overrated? No man, Clint Eastwood is a big actor, man.
I mean, I get it.
Big actor.
Anyway.
But him get, as I said.
Him get the can dead.
Yeah, what going on? What's up on the show this morning?
Coming up on the show this morning, we're going to hear about the National Council on Drug Abuse's new campaign.
You know, the more I hear about every time we talk about decriminalization of marijuana, I have to wonder if they really thought this out, because now you're hearing that. I never even realized when I was reading something this morning that apparently that you're not supposed to be just smoking weed, so you know. Apparently. So even though it is decriminalized and you are allowed to have 2 ounces, or no more than 2 ounces, apparently you're really not supposed to be just smoking weed. Apparently the decriminalization is for medicinal purposes and for the Rastafarians and for stuff like that. So really and truly you're not supposed to just stand up and just smoke a split because you feel like smoke a split. So,
well, they're not supposed to be smoking, period.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if we thought it out, because if it's for medicinal purposes, then it's just the doctor them supposed to have it, or the doctors who dealing with that. But anyway,
I think they probably thought it too, but the awareness, that's a challenge I've never. That before it was even passed, there should have been awareness. Yeah. And then you pass it.
Yeah, that's what I
you pass it and then you got to tell people.
You have to go double back afterwards. So we get some tips on saving towards Christmas. Well, you should be just saving, period. But
no, save towards Christmas never. I don't want back no bulla for my Christmas present.
No, man, me buy yours already.
So what may I talk about?
I'm telling you.
Eh?
And it's not bulla season now, so I wouldn't buy no bulla for you now.
Sure.
Bulla season?
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Season, but you're not bulla season.
Well, you eat enough when a pear time, but there's no bulla season.
Them do have no bulla season. I was teasing. They do not have a bulla season. I was just teasing. Come on.
You see all of this distraction from a Christmas present?
No, man. Yours by,
I'm going to be right here.
Yours by
in December.
And put on.
Okay. We're also going to learn all about food cravings in our 10 Minutes to Your Health segment.
All that and so much more, but now it's time for some hot topics. Boy, this one is so sad. So obviously because of the hurricane, they lost power in Florida. But because they lost the power, 8 residents in a nursing home died due to heat exhaustion when the generator, which powers the air conditioning, stopped working when the hurricane hit. Yeah. So apparently that brings to 18 the number of deaths, because 115 residents of the retirement home in Hollywood were immediately evacuated after a nearby hospital began receiving parents suffering from heat-related problems.
Ouch.
They say 12 are in critical condition.
What?
The governor says, I'm going to aggressively demand answers on how this tragic event took place. If they find that anyone wasn't acting in the best interests of their patients, we will hold them accountable to the fullest extent of the law. So he says the generator, which powers the air conditioning, stopped working. So then, but Kia, they must have lost power. They wouldn't have needed the generator in the first place.
Yeah, but I think he's saying, if you know that it's hot tub, you should have had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one they're tough.
That one is rough, man. Rough.
That one they're tough.
Because
you go to the. How many of them in the home?
115 residents. Yeah. But I mean, you go to the nursing home because you want to be looked after. This, I understand what the governor is saying, but I can't understand also that it was just incompetence that caused that. He used the word unfathomable.
Yeah.
Which means nobody just don't understand.
You see, under normal circumstances, to take care of 115 people,
not easy.
Not easy. And then in a hurricane circumstance, it probably meant some of the staff went to their homes, and you know they didn't have enough people because for 8 of them.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they said 12 are in critical condition, which would.
It's 20 of them.
Might very well suggest that we might lose a couple more.
Oh my God.
Before we move on, by the way, I want to say condolences to the family of our very good friend, Alan Skilcole, who lost his son, married to Stephanie Marley. Wow, a very, very good friend, very, very good friend. Grew with his father, and his son is almost like my son.
Ali, man.
Outstanding young footballer, went to Excelsior High, so really, really sorry. The man they call Skill, and to the Marley family and to the Cole family. All right, good news. He was here yesterday.
Yes.
And he'll be getting a national honor.
Good.
Yep, the man who saved that youngster, Ronaldo Reynolds. His name is Tremaine Brown. So he will be given a national. Well, it's a national award for bravery.
Right, because I wasn't sure. Somebody had said it, and I said, I know the list was already out.
It's a badge of honor for gallantry, they call it. Yeah, what they call it is
already out, so I'm glad he made it.
What they call it is a badge of honor for gallantry.
Right.
And boy, what a story. I mean, he was here with us both, with us yesterday. The young man, himself can't remember what the prayer was. You know?
Him just instinctively was praying.
Yeah, and they would ask him, what were you saying? Him say him don't remember. And when we asked Tremaine what the prayer, him say him don't remember. Him just know that when he started to pray, it gave him strength.
He had faith that it would be well.
He said, I asked the young man what he said. He said him tell him to meet his mother. This is why he's saving him. You know. If the guy say you have to meet my mother. But it was,
the little boy said he told you.
Yeah, it was an incredible story because he said he didn't even think about it. And as I said yesterday, I was kind of going on like I'm magnanimous, and I said I'm not certain if I would do it. Well, I'm certain I wouldn't. I'm positive I wouldn't jump in there. Maybe were it one of my kids, and him can't swim. Maybe were it one of my kids, and even then I don't know if I would have done it. I'm serious. I'm very serious that I don't know because people were running along the gully.
Yeah.
He said he just heard the man shout out on him. Look, him just know say him had to do it. Him say him just know say him had to do it. Him jump in, and he's taken away. Wow. He held on to one branch that broke. And he's going again, and him grab onto another one. And he said, when the youngster started to pray, he said that gave him strength.
Yeah.
And he just held on to him. Him say, I just know I couldn't make him dead.
Yeah.
Why? An incredible
story. I want to bring up too the people who pulled them out. You know, because I know there's been some thought that you know we haven't recognized them, but I don't think it's so much that you haven't been recognized. I think it's just, you know, the event itself and what happened with the little boy and the man in the video.
Yeah, man.
Has just caught our attention.
And him bruised up proper, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he had on sandals yesterday, and him toe them wash up, and him knee bruised off, and him
the thing them in the water would have tear him up and things. So, you know, the people who came and helped them out and so on, big up to you. I was telling, I think I said to Simone on Tuesday, that when things like these happen, it brings out the best in us. It can bring out the worst in us, but it brings out the best in us, and I think that was the best.
Yeah, man, fantastic, and he deserves that. Maybe that's the reason he was deported.
Yeah.
And I'm being very serious. Maybe there was something for him to come. And congrats to the companies who have offered him
support.
Jobs. I know Lasco came out and said as soon as he's well. So Catherine Goodall, hey Catherine, fantastic work. So he will get that on Heroes Day.
Now this man, I want to look on him closely.
Well, he must know what I want. He's the most comfortable crook I ever seen in my life. Watch this man here. I'm going to this house and robbing the people things. Are we going to see the video? Yeah. So he goes into the house, and him just take him time, walk around, look at everything, then him take out one TV, carry it outside, him come back in, him go upstairs, take another TV, carry that outside.
Paper towel,
him come out with pillow. sheet, all kind of stuff.
Well, I told Jordan Ford last night.
He must know that nobody was in the house, obviously, because he was just walking up and down. So
me tell two things I said to Jordan Ford. I said, if you go see him when him there won't.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the
people them work hard for them things and watch him.
Yeah. Somewhere on East King's House, I think they said it was.
East King's House Road.
Oh, look at this. It's just take him time.
And a professional thief, you know, you see him make sure him cover up.
So when he goes outside and when he comes back, look at his hands. When he comes back, he has gloves on. Oh, he might be on already. We go before because he never had it on before.
No.
And him take out 2 TV, pillow. Him take everything. The man take paper towel.
Well, I tell Jordan Ford.
What's that?
So if all him and my boyfriend, me I call the police on him.
But I don't know if you can see him face. Well, I guess when they zoom it, the police can.
You never see a while ago when
pause
he look right.
Yeah, but them can pause it and zoom it and.
No, well, me would have called the police.
But look where I'm comfortable.
And where am I going with the TV? Lady, whoever, look here. Call the police.
They must have like a little van outside park up.
Put in him car man a thief, him know if he transport it.
Wow. Incredible.
Wicked him wicked. People them work hard for them things. A big strong man like him before him go look at work. And I said to Jordan Ford last night, because see when him there home and them ask him for help clean the house and complain, and you see him strong for people things. Terrible.
Him know everything is, see him look round. What's it?
Long time he must scope out the people them house.
Yeah. And as I said, obviously him knows says nobody was there either.
If I were him, I'd just drive go to the police station. Nobody carry you.
So obviously him don't know say a camera in the house.
And so comfortable?
Well, him could know.
Terrible.
Anyway, all right. Well, let's hope that we were here tomorrow morning. We show you another hot topic where them have some handcuffs and they are leading him in somewhere.
Front page of both paper. Out then catch him. Terrible.
Him go with a laptop too and 2 television sets and.
When we see him take out the pillow and the paper towel, I mean, that's a sickness.
All right.
It's a thief for thief's sake.
The last one is what now?
BOJ.
To pull red money.
1 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent.
Cent, 5 cent.
Yeah. So. There's a proposal to withdraw and demonetize all the red money.
So we're not have a 1 cent coin anymore and a 10 cent coin anymore?
Minister Reid made the announcement yesterday. Subject to the central bank's timeline for implementation, the coins that would remain would be the $1, $5, $10, and $20. You can't believe this. Cents gone in Jamaica, you know? Cents. Well, both things. Cents and cents. That means that them now no use again, you know, that them are saying that, yeah. All right. Birthdays, Nevskev's going through. You know the birthday? You serious? I want to say happy birthday to Kurt Robinson, Trudy and Francis Wright, Leighton Bowen, Shelley Price, Marva Wilkes, and Brianna, not Shelley Ann, Brianna Alexander.
Brianna?
No, Brianna.
Oh.